Hey there, I'm Alex with 5 Star Photography, and I want to talk about the reasons for hiring a wedding photographer. And I want to go over the questions that you should ask before you hire a wedding photographer. First off, the most important question is how many photos will be delivered? And the reason why you want to know that is you want to know if you'll have 1,500 photos, 2,000, 3,000, or if you'll only be getting 500 photos. You have to see if you like the editing style of the photographer. If you don't like that, and then you get your photos back at the end of the wedding, there'll be a problem. Next, you choose if you want quality over quantity. With our company, we provide less photos. We don't provide you 3,000, 2,000, 1,500. Depends on the package that you get, but you get less photos, but the quality's there. There's a lot of time that goes into our editing. Every single picture has to be perfect. Magazine style cover photo. That's the way I like to call it. Another good question to ask your photographer is what's included in the package? For example, are the albums included or do I have to pay extra? Is an engagement included or do I have to pay extra for engagement? There's so many things that could be included. For example, you could also ask about a rehearsal dinner. Are you going to photograph my rehearsal dinner? How many hours are you going to be hiring the photographer on your wedding day? Maybe it's worthwhile to buy a higher package than pay the photographer overtime to stay 2-3 extra hours. Maybe that will be more cost effective. So that's a good question to ask. Another question is, how much is the deposit for the wedding and when's it due by? And then when is the final payment that I have to pay for my wedding due? A month before the wedding? A week before the wedding? The day of the wedding? That's also a good question. Is there a monthly payment plan available? So, and then also, what happens if the photographer is sick on my wedding day? That's an important question, and you have to make sure that there's a backup plan. Another question to ask is, will you be my photographer on my wedding day? It's important to know if the person you're dealing with will be your photographer or if there's an associate photographer. Next, could ask how many photographers will actually capture my wedding day for the certain package that you book. If you need 3 photographers and there's only 2, there'll be additional costs for that. It'd be a good idea to find out how much it costs for an extra photographer. That's an important question to ask. And then finally, let's say you're having 100 guests, 120 guests. We suggest you get 2 photographers because there's going to be a lot of things going on at your wedding. And it's very important to capture the raw emotions of the people there and the things that are going on. So I would suggest 2 photographers. So that's for hiring a wedding photographer and the questions that you should ask them. Thank you.